Hi, my name is Joanna Joanne. First, let us dig deeper into how carbon is made, where it comes from, how it is recycled, and its importance to nature. Carbon cycle is a carbon that undergoes several stages from atmosphere to ocean and from ocean to atmosphere in a repeated cycle for ecosystem stabilization. There are slow and fast carbon cycle. Slow carbon cycle starts with rain in atmosphere, then carbonic acid on rock. Chemical weathering occur and produce calcium, magnesium, potassium, or sodium ions. In ocean, the ions react with carbonate to produce calcium carbonate and become limestone. On land, under heat and pressure, carbon dioxide is released from combination of mud with carbon and volcanoes, producing rock. In atmosphere, as volume of carbon dioxide increase, temperature will rise, more rain will fall, and more rock will be dissolved. Fast carbon cycle occur during photosynthesis with plants and plankton become the chief elements. They also giving back carbon dioxide into atmosphere, so any changes of carbon dioxide concentration in atmosphere will affect the growth of plants.
Hi, my name is Matilda. So by now, I think you already have a rough idea on what is carbon cycle, right? But what actually will happen if the cycle is disturbed, and what are the causes of this disturbance?
Well, the answer is the rate of carbon dioxide increase. If the level of carbon dioxide increase in the atmosphere temperature will be higher and we will feel hot. There are some factors that contribute to these changes. The first factor is the removal of the plant that can store carbon in higher concentrations such as woods, stems, leaf, with another plant that can store less carbon like crop or pasture. For example, the clearance of forests for land development. The act of eliminating forests causes carbon dioxide to accumulate in the atmosphere because there are no mechanism to absorb the gas. Not only that, but the removal of vegetation will also expose soil that vents carbon from the decayed plant into the atmosphere. The burning of fossil fuel such as coal and natural gas will accelerate the amount of carbon dioxide released into the atmosphere every year. Now, imagine there are a lot of carbon dioxide trapped in the atmosphere. This extra carbon dioxide must go somewhere, but where? About 55% of the extra carbon were taken up by plant and ocean, while another 45% stay in the atmosphere.
Hi, my name is Flora. So today I'm going to talk about the effect on carbon cycle that bring change to our atmosphere. Humans have discovered and used a Texas deposit known as a fossil fuels at ever increasing rate during the past 150 years. As a result, carbon dioxide, the final product burning those fuels, is being released into the atmosphere faster than it is being removed by living organisms and transferred to the oceans and into terrestrial biomass. The built-up atmospheric carbon dioxide will warm the global climates during the next century because carbon dioxide is transparent to sunlight but opaque to the radiated heat. Carbon dioxide does permit sunlight to strike and warm Earth, but it traps some of the heat that Earth radiated back towards space. Enough carbon is released by the burning fossil fuels to alter the heat balance of Earth, even though the absolute quantity is small relative to other components to the carbon cycle.
My name is Dernaldo Ambon, and now I will continue with the effects of changing in carbon cycle in the ocean. Approximately 30% of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere diffuse into the ocean through direct chemical exchange. The carbon dioxide that diffuses into the ocean creates carbonic acid, which increases the acidity of the water, causing ocean acidification. Ocean acidification causes negative effect on marine organisms by making carbonic acids react with carbonate ions in the water to form bicarbonate. Marine organisms like corals need carbonate ions for shell building to create calcium carbonate shells. With less carbonate available, the organism need to use more energy to build their shells, which subsequently cause the shells to end up being more fragile and thinner.
Hi everyone, my name is Shardin Joy. Do you guys know about the effect of carbon cycle change in land use? Let's see.
Land plants have absorbed 25% of the carbon dioxide that humans have put into the atmosphere. Plants take in variable quantities of carbon from year to year, but overall their carbon intake has increased. According to models, double atmospheric carbon dioxide might increase plant growth by up to 76%. Climate change is anticipated to create the most significant change in the terrestrial carbon cycle. Deforestation is responsible for around 12% of all human carbon dioxide emissions. Temperatures rise as carbon dioxide levels rise, lengthening the growth season and increasing humidity. Warmer temperatures stress plants, leaving them more vulnerable to fire and insects.